What's up, guys? Hope you have a fantastic week so far. Once again, if you guys remember my video, I'll be looking at our 5-minute lore. As you guys know, I do enjoy these. They're great, they're short, and they just have a lot of jokes in them. So I personally enjoy these a lot. Old Man Reacts does a fantastic job of making these, as he does all his other videos I've reacted to. So if you guys want to, I highly encourage you guys to check his channel out. It'll be in the description along with the original video. Check it out, subscribe, like it, just do it, please. And if you guys also enjoy the reaction, you guys enjoy the content I have there, if you guys like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. Let's get to it.
The views expressed in 5-ish minute lore, the lore delivered in rants, are sanctioned by their scholar Progenium as excess rageous. Prolonged exposure can result in loss of IQ, high blood pressure, random outbursts, and blunt force trauma to the skull, resulting in unconsciousness. Please consult your local physician.
I love that intro. It never gets old. Never gets old.
General Ursarkar Creed. The man who may or may not have the ability to hide a fucking titan in plain sight.
Excuse me?
Have fun.
If you guys also don't know, I just did a video about Titans. They're nuts. Just to put it lightly. Like, they're stupid. Like, how powerful they are. So if this guy can hide one in plain sight, then okay.
Ursarkar
Don't know how you do that.
The man, the meme, the legend.
Have fun.
Like most of the creatures that are born into our universe of the glorious Grimdark, his origin story and life are a horror story. Creed began his life as the son of a retired Cadian shock trooper who decided the city of Ursarkar would be a great place to raise a family. A massive group of chaos cultists decided the city would be a great place to raise some hell. Creed's parents died, his sister died, and Creed himself spent some quality time with his sister hiding under his bed from the cultist. His dead sister. Welcome to the Grimdark again. At some point, a figure in black power armor shrouded in pale robes, most likely a member of a Space Marine Legion that never had any traitors whatso-fucking-ever.
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
Take the hint.
Tampers, Israel, did you hear that? We're totally gonna find Cypher now!
Yeah, so anyhow, this Space Marine gave him an old las pistol and talked to him for a little while. After an unknown amount of time had passed, the Cadian 8th rolled into town and found Creed holding an old book about the patron saint of the Imperial Guard in the same said las pistol. Considering he was the lone survivor of the hellhole that had been his home, the 8th adopted him like some sort of regimental pet. And he was taken underneath the wing of Ursarkar, who molded him into a guardsman. Considering the career path of Cadians is either guardsman or fortress builder, you can guess that Creed was pretty much in the accelerated program for Cadia. As soon as he was old enough, he joined the Imperial Guard and almost instantaneously got placed into a formation called the White Shields, which was for the elite youth of the Cadian military. It was then that he was noted for being insanely good at leadership, and by insanely good, I mean by the Emperor's balls was he impressive.
Damn, okay.
After fighting in the Drusite Crusade, he had become the captain of the Cadian shock troops, and his friend Jaren Kell was made his standard bearer. From that point on, even though he resembled a Minecraft avatar, he simply began to stomp the life out of anything that fought him, no matter what the odds were.
Damn.
And after forces he led murdered a Chaos Lord, he was promoted to Lord General.
Hey, Chaos Lord, damn! So how much time has passed? Just like, because he didn't really put like an actual amount of time, he's just doing like a quick thing about him. So he joined the Imperium Guard, he showed his leadership, and then he started to like actually like, you know, have his own, you know, squad, I guess you could put it. How much time has passed? Because I don't know if you guys know in the comments, like, was this like a couple of years, like a decade or two? Like, I mean, clearly it's not like a year, because that'd be just ridiculous. So I'm going to guess like maybe 2 decades, maybe. I don't know. Still, that's crazy though. To even survive in the Imperium Guard is already a feat in its own, because you're basically cannon fodder. You know, you got these really cool laser guns that, in theory, you know, are really powerful, which they are. But in the 40K, they're just nothing. Like, you might as well just throw sticks and stones at them, especially into orc.
The only reason he wasn't promoted even higher faster was because for some stupid reason a fortress world like Cadia still in some way cared about who your daddy was. But after a clusterfuck of a battle called the Tyrock Fields, where most of the Cadian high command got fucking murdered, he was given to the rank of Lord Castellan, basically because he had saved the Cadian forces from completely falling apart. He had that position for only 1 year before the 13th Black Crusade. But before we go into what happened to him, I know the question is there for some of you. Why is Creed such a damned meme? Well, buckle up, Buttercup. Time to learn you something.
What's in your wallet?
Not much.
Baneblade!
On the tabletop for a good long while, Creed was the sole owner of the ability called Tactical Genius. These examples are ridiculous, but entirely accurate as to how Tactical Genius
So take
worked.
like
When
it's behind,
Creed was
it's
used,
hiding
the
behind
player
the
could
pole.
specify a unit
Or the
and
light
grant it
post.
the
That's
scout
cool.
mode,
That's
which meant
funny.
it could just appear on the edge of battle and engage the enemy. Where it turned into a pure fucking meme was the fact that the rule was just so vague it could be applied to any unit Creed could command in his army. Any unit! Baneblades the size of buildings, titans hundreds of feet tall, could simply walk onto the battlefield. So the memes of Creed hiding a formation of Baneblades in a potted plant appeared, and by game rules, it was legit as long as it was close to the edge of the map. Anyhow, now that you know where the Creed meme came from, on to the 13th Black Crusade. Abaddon got granted the reset button because GW couldn't be fucked with to actually make him a legitimate threat to begin with. At this point, Creed had been Lord Castellan of Cadia for less than a year. This genetic abnormality of a human being held off Abaddon for so long that
Holy
eventually
moly.
Abaddon just said, fuck it! In all due likelihood, he got tired of trying to take a piss and having to duck a kick from a Warhound Titan that had just stepped from behind a cat turd. In a final act of pure nerd rage, Abaddon shrieked Creed for the final time and threw a black stone fortress onto the surface of Cadia while flailing his arms and stomping his feet.
Dude, Abaddon's
Right at
the
point
fattest
Creed was
L.
about
I don't
to
care.
Snapchat Abaddon and tell him the only person to scream Creed's name like that had been Abaddon's mother, the fortress struck. Abaddon pulled an Al Gore and thought everyone would assume he was awesome, and Cadia began to fall apart.
Everyone is super stoked on me, even if they don't know it.
When Cadia unraveled, Abaddon spent the next 3 weeks trying to convince everyone that what he'd done was on purpose, but meanwhile Creed had vanished. Or had he? At some point, you delightful bastards, I'm gonna have to tell you about Trazyn the Infinite. Somewhere on the Tomb World of Solemnus, there is a single exhibit which is called The Last Stand of Ursarkar Creed. And in that exhibit, this Mr. Potato Head look-alike stands in his final splendor.
What?
And I guarantee you, if you press a button on the side of the exhibit, there's gonna be a little speaker that plays that Abaddon yelling,
Okay. So what actually? So like, did he join? Like, is he part of them now? I don't know. Then it was a little vague. I mean, if you guys been following my channel, you guys know my Warhammer knowledge is like that of a toddler's. So bear with me on that question. You guys are probably smacking your heads right now. Did he join them? Like, what actually happened to him? Yeah, you guys put up in the comments. You guys are much smarter than I am. That was interesting. I love how he puts like those like little memes and stuff in there. You know, I do appreciate that. Like all the others I've watched, I'm confused at the end. Again, it's probably just because I'm a complete noob when it comes to Warhammer. I mean, anyone who's followed my channel for the last few months know that I have no knowledge at all. Like, I'm like the baseline of baselines, you know, and like a huge void, which is like the entire lore of Warhammer. So I could be missing something, and I most likely am. Wouldn't be the first time. But if you guys can clear up some of those dark spots, I would totally appreciate it, because if not, I'm going to be just scratching my head and searching on the internet for the next like 4 days trying to figure out what I missed, so the next video I don't sound like a complete idiot, which is going to happen regardless. But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said before, the original video will be in the description. You guys want to check it out, highly encourage it. This guy does amazing work, puts a lot of time into it. He deserves it all. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, if you guys enjoyed my channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys. We're growing at a good rate, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.